Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the finale part of the build of the church. Tonight we will be attaching the roof and the end eave trim to the main structure, as well as adding the tower to it and making it a whole building. And then I will be going over what is to be coming up next week, which is the general store, and doing kind of a preview of what I'm going to be doing in that video for that build. So let's get to this and let's try to make it a quick ending of the project. There's not a lot to do here, so it shouldn't take too long. But first I wanted to show you how the windows kind of turned out. They turned out pretty darn good as far as the main building. Look, I'm really happy with how they came out. And I always like the way they look. So it's pretty darn neat. And then this is the tower. I got a little bit of tweaking to do on it. I gotta do another little coat of paint. I didn't get the inside the tower peaks done. I forgot to paint those. But other than, for the most part, that looks pretty darn good to me. Again, you know, I like to show a little age, a little tweaking of the building and things that are not fully together because of how old it might be. Even if it is a new building, I will give it age to make it look a little more my style, I guess you could say. So, with that, I'm gonna do, I know the book says to attach this prior. So let's start with that. We're gonna get this all glued on. So what I'm gonna do is I got some tacky glue here, and I am going to just figure out how far up it's gonna go up. So that's flush there. All right, and we're gonna make this kind of centered because that's what they do. Okay, so got an idea. Okay, so we are good. So grab it about there. And then I'll put some tacky glue down this side of the tower so we can adhere it to the lower part of the building. Okay. And then I just kind of dab it just to get it setting up already. And I'm deliberately going below my fingers because my fingers are where I want where the roof starts to show. So, and get a little more glue on here. Okay. Now, it don't matter which end this goes on because I have not really decided what is the better looking side. But I'm going to do this side. So, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to center, get my hands orientated right here, is I'm just going to find center, and I'm just going to walk this piece right like that. And then I'm going to just kind of make sure it is sitting on the table, and I'll make my adjustments just like that. That's where I'm going to be making my final stand right there. And in a moment, this will be set so that we can work on the rest of the building. So, okay. That looks good. Now we're getting somewhere. All right. Now, yeah, just checking this to make sure it's good where I want it real quick. And that looks good to me. Okay. Now, the bottom does not look centered very well. There we go. That looks a little better. This part, you really want to make sure you get it because you want it to look as centered as you can possibly make it. So, and I'm going to just touch it up real quick off camera here where I can get real close to it, because perfect. All right, that looking good. Looks pretty darn good to me. Yep. Bottom looks good. Top looks good. Just making sure that it was sitting flush, everybody. It just wasn't looking like it was sitting where it should have been, but it was. So I'm happy with that. Perfect. That's what I love about tacky glue. It does not take much for it to hold. So, with that, let's give that a minute to set. I'm going to have to do okay, perfect. Let's give that a minute to cure. Now that we got the tower on there, let's just let it sit and do its thing. I do need to make my cuts. I have them roughed out. I just need to do the final cuts on these, but I don't want to do it just yet. Well, I say let's get the roof on this thing, and then we'll put the trim on it and be done. Okay, let's get some more tacky glue. Okay. I love this stuff. You just put it on upside down on your bench. Just like this. And you got good glue. Okay. What I'm going to do for the roof is just hold the tower. And I'm actually going to run the glue I'm going to dab the glue just right along. Just dab it. Or first roll it and then dab it just to get it to start to set. Yep, got a little bit much there. Okay. And then I turn around. Grab it on this side. And just kind of just keep going. Just keep on going. Keep on going. That's what it's about. Just keep it steady. And I don't really put a lot of, I tend to put a lot of glue on here, because you really don't need a lot. Now let that back row set up a little bit, and we'll just run a bead of glue just do this side. And you don't have to do too much with it. This is just a simple process of just applying it on the edge of the thing here. And then just not trying to bump the building too much, you know, or move it around while your tower is there. And if you're that worried about it, you can always just leave it and come back and then do this process later. Me, I like to do it all at once. That's just how I do it. Don't mean you have to do it that way. Okay. Clean up that. And then we will put the roof on. Okay. Just like that. Okay, just kind of push down on it. Hold it down just for a minute, just so it will stay. Okay, so on the one end, on this end, yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Okay. All right, that looks pretty good there. Just trying to get this just being a booger. So I'm just trying to get it to cooperate with me just a little bit. Okay. I think, yeah. Need to make a slight little trim, I think. Yeah. No? Yeah. Got a little bit of a post here that's not. There we go. Okay. The roof was it's kind of boogering on me tonight. My hands are not the most steady. So we'll give that a minute to just set up. There. Make sure that looks okay there. There. Now, what we have to do is we have to put on the trim. And this is how I am going to do the trim. We're going to start on the back side. Let's see, this side. Okay, so I have a certain way I'm doing it, so okay, let's put a little bit of glue on the back side of this. And how I'm going to do it is like that. And I'm just going to take, here it is. Here's my toothpick. And I'm just going to lay this just like that up. Up to the eave, all the way. Perfect. Now, on this one, I kind of went a short route on it. I kind of went and didn't do what a traditional look would be, which is the 45s or whatever degree it is on this slope. I'll be honest, tonight I cut these and it's just what it is. My arthritis is bothering me tonight, so I'm trying to keep my hands busy, which is the best medicine for me. So I'm going to finish this project. So instead of doing it peak to peak, I did one side to the other. And on this, I'm okay with that. So and I'm just running this in. And I'm just going to push this up. I think I got that one a little bit short. No? Maybe? I think I got that one a tad bit short. But it will work. Well, maybe. No. It's not. It just looks like it is. Okay. Well, push it. I'm going to push it down just so it can stay. This corner of the roof is giving me a problem tonight for some stupid reason. So I'll deal with that. But in a minute. Because I gotta trim this other side. And I'm gonna do it after. Well, let's see. Now I'm gonna trim this stuff. So we can just butt it right on up in here. Okay. So make sure it's long enough here, and then we are just gonna go just like this. I marked it where I want to cut it. Okay, so this is the right side there. Garbage out of the way, and then now all I gotta do is is take this and just mirror it onto the other piece for the angle. So what it is, I write right down here. Sorry, I almost had it off the screen there. I just rolled it over and I mirrored the cut. So now all I have to do is make it the same. The same length, per se, because it's the same distance. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm going to check that to make sure that it is good on this side. Can we make this work? Yeah, that'll work fine. That'll work just fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get this glued in. Add a little bit of glue to it. Wipe off a little bit of the excess. And just go down and place this piece right in place. Just Okay, there's that one. Now, go get the other. One done. And I know I still have some work to do on my angle cuts and stuff like that, so. But, we all have areas of them that we need to improve on. So, what did I do? Hold on a second. Did I just screw up? No. Didn't say stay on my finger. Where's my toothpick? Okay, yeah. Well, definitely need to work on my little angle cuts. But it is in that kind of thing. I do need to work on it, but they are in. Like I said, I was wanting to finish this up because I have stuff going on for the new project, which will be starting next week. My hands are kind of sore with my job. And I just wanted to finish this up tonight, but it will work. It kind of makes this church look like it's in the middle of repair, which is not a bad thing. That's just what I do. Things are not always new with me on builds, but I'm learning, I'm growing, but like I said, it's kind of what I do, not what everybody else does but anyway, it's kind of cool to see the project come to an end today. I got a lot going on for the upcoming projects, as I said. And if you've been following the fact that I said that I'm working on a special build, then I'd like to let you all know that okay, there. This church, I'm going to call this church done. My hands are sore. It's not the best building I built, but it was a fun one. Frank does great. I think it turned out okay overall. I think. Like I said, there are things I have to work on, but we all do. But it's good enough for now. I like it. I love how the roof turned out. If you look at the roof, look at all those small little dinky shingles. I like how the roof turned out. I like how the main windows turned out on it. And being honest about it, even with the damage that occurred, that was beyond my control, I think the tower turned out pretty relatively good. Like I said, there's a few things that I still have to work on, but I'm growing my my tools to help, and as we get, this is about 35 minutes in. If you didn't catch it, I have these new handy dandy corner magnets by Process, and these are designed to go on the outside of the building, and this goes on the inside of the building. And you can see that they're very... So if you're doing a multi-building, you can go like that, or whatever, or however you need to use them. You can go whatever. But these are my handy dandy tool that came. And then also, where'd it go? I was at, CVC, or High School Pharmacy, over where my wife's at, which is at her parents'. And I picked up this. This is a Syndicate Home or Garden. It's Bella Moss collection. Just look at the colors and the shapes of moss. It's an assorted mix of moss, and this is cool. It's lush garden textures and creative natural accents. That's why I got it. Creative natural accents. This says all natural sustainable, sourced, dried, and preserved moss. This is real moss. So there's different varieties of moss in here, so I'll be using this for sure. That I wanted to show you on top of these. However, coming up next week, I am going to be starting this project. This is the general store. There's not much color to this. I don't know really what I am going to do color-wise. I'm still... I got a lot of time to think about it because this weekend I'm going to be going over to my parents and help them do some stuff. So, but there's a couple things here that are going to be on it. There's like some looks like some barrels. There's a tire, and there's a smokestack here that goes into the building. So we'll see what happens. And then there's all the building stuff right here that comes together. And there's the aluminum roof that goes on the front. So, and then he's got the instructions right here, along with the bundle of wood for the bracing. And these are... These are not the peel and stick shingles, but that's okay. And then there's the general store. So this is the kit that we're going into. Once this kit is done, I will not be doing kits for short period, depending on how long or how short this kit takes me. I don't know. But my goal or plan will be to start the personal build sometime between February 4th and February 10th. Somewhere right in there. I am still working on some of the parts for the build, so we're going to get this one done first. So yeah, we're going to get the general store build done, and then we'll move into the special build that I have coming up February 4th, between February 4th and February 10th, like I was saying. So, we'll stay tuned with that. I got a few things to finish up on that and everything else. And then we'll get right into that. So, I'm looking forward to it, getting excited to being able to show everybody and actually start bringing it into the known world. I guess with that, we're going to call this a night, and I wish you all a safe Friday tomorrow, and a good end of the week as we go into this weekend. As I said, I'm going to be dealing with my parents this weekend, so hope you all have a safe and happy modeling weekend, and I will probably catch up with you guys again next Monday, Tuesday ish when I start doing the general store. And that is kind of where we are at right now. So we'll just see you next week, guys, and have a great weekend. And be sure to jump on to our Mud Creek Models and Mud Creek Railroad Facebook page to post what you're working on. And if you want to jump on and follow my page, which is Hartwick Trains, please do so. Just Hardwork Trains on Facebook is where you can follow me. You can just give me an invite, and I'd be happy to include you into the group. And feel free to leave comments down below, and let me know what you're doing, and invite me into what you are currently doing on your bench. And I'm always up to seeing what the world of the trains has to offer out there. And I also want to let you know that we're currently hitting almost 90 subscribers right now to my channel, and I just started. And I've gotten a lot of good suggestions and input and comments, and stuff. It just keeps me motivated and trying new things. So just keep sending them and bringing them on forward. It only helps me move on and grow and try new things. So once again, have a great weekend. And we'll see you Monday or Tuesday when we start this new build, the general store. Until then, be safe and enjoy the hobby.